Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. We're going to have a reading for the sign of Leo, and this is going to be for the month of March 2024. So, okay, we have three in these. This is the first reading where we have three of the tiny Egyptien, obelisk, Imhotep, and Croix de Vie. Okay, let me show you these because they're so small. I hope you can see it. Okay, obelisk. For me, this is a structure, some kind of construction of structure in someone's life, a point of reference, something powerful that emits power and energy. And then we have Imhotep. He was a master builder, architect of the pyramids. It represents knowledge, completion, deep understanding, the science of something. And we have Croix de Vie. And this card to me speaks about, it might be destiny, it might be somebody's life force, what animates and motivates you to move forward, but it kind of depends on what we have next. Let's see. What is the fairy? It has to tell us, what do the fairies have to tell us for the sign of Leo for March 2024? Singer of intuition. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on to the tarot cards. Okay. What do we have for Leo for the month of March 2024? Okay. Okay. Oh, right away we have the Seven of Swords. Let's see. And one more. Okay. Four of Cups. Death card. Oh, these two want to be together. Four of Wands. Seven of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. The Moon. The Five of Wands. Can we maybe push this up and fit the rest here? King of Pentacles. Three of Wands. I feel like this card has to be here and maybe we'll get it later. Seven of Pentacles. Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands. And the Five of Swords. Five and the Seven. Okay. I feel like there's a sort of a trial here going on for you, some sort of ordeal. something that maybe it's something that was initiated by a sort of a conversation that you overheard, or some sort of secret that came out. Because I believe that somebody else's reasoning, somebody else's logic appeared in your life in an unexpected way and in a disruptive way. I really feel like there's a disruption here. There's an interruption of something. It's like you were doing something that was more or less predictable, or was supposed to have a predictable outcome, but then something changed drastically, suddenly. I even think that it has to do with something stolen, or something that was made hidden, um, and in a not honest way, or it's kind of, it's just, it can be theft. It feels like theft, but it also feels like hiding, like something was mistakenly put in a place, or hidden by someone. Because I feel like both energies are valid. Like there's a sort of an intentional, there's an intentional energy here, but there's also kind of a chance, something that happened that was nobody's fault or intention, that was disruptive too, and that kind of ended your sense of stability, and maybe it made you feel like overburdened with chores and tasks. Let's see what this card. Okay, Ace of Cups. It made you start something new creatively also because of this. I even think that this made you aware of someone that you wouldn't be aware of if you didn't go through this specific ordeal. This is, it seems to me like a very, very specific story. So I'm very sorry if it doesn't resonate with most of you, but I really feel like this has to be explained, because it's there's a life-changing event here going on, and I'm still not quite grasping how it's going to manifest in your life. But I feel like you're going to learn immensely from this, and that's like kind of the point. Oh, also, you have the Croix de Vie and Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune card, and I feel like this was something that was fated. So whether you would like it or not, that's why there's a part of it that was a part of your destiny, a part of your energy, the energy that you put out. It was a response to what you put out in part, but also it was kind of the big wheel of events that you were kind of a part of unknowingly, or just not being very conscious of it. And maybe that's what you're learning now. Yeah, I guess that maybe this situation, whatever it was, this state of conflict, inner and outer, I feel, with a certain event in your life, maybe a bad luck or something that you felt like it was unlucky, it was not, you didn't deserve this, but also like being kind of overburdened, feeling unjustly, maybe even judged by others. Maybe you overheard a conversation and you felt like there was a sort of a demeaning, like it kind of shrunk your energy and made you doubt yourself, made you feel like you were unworthy. I really feel like this whole situation is to make you learn about how what you do affects others, and also what the impact you have on others, and the bigger picture. I really feel like there's a kind of a tendency to expand, to go beyond your own intuition, and to understand how your own personal experience is involved in the great wheel of life, and in the great this like great event, great party, right, where we are all sharing a common destiny. I feel like this month is the month where you're going to really reap the rewards of this past experience that I'm not sure was that recent. Like, it wasn't yesterday. I don't feel like it was yesterday, or that it's going to be this month. But I think that in March you're going to see the wheel turn, and to feel like you're finally understanding what went wrong, what you have to do. But you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to open yourself to learning and to expanding. Okay, let me just clarify this event. Yeah, I really feel like there were like bad agents behind this. There was kind of a trickery. It might be theft, like really low level energy, really unfair. Yeah. King of Wands, the Devil and the King of Wands. I feel like you attracted maybe some bad people's attention, really. It was just that. And it's not like this like conspiracy against you or something. These people, I feel like they're out of your life already, but it happened because you were maybe calling a little bit of attention to yourself, and it's not like it's your fault. It's just that maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time or something, and maybe you didn't really listen to your intuition, or maybe you just had to learn from experience. So don't try to find someone like a guilty. That's sort of not the point here. That's what you're not supposed to do. Maybe not resent. Well, let's see. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. Oh, okay. Seven of Swords again. Page of Pentacles and not again, sorry. But I think that this kind of helped you also maybe even resolve some issues that were more related to your feelings and emotions. It kind of triggered a lot of emotions in you, and maybe this whole situation, it just set you back. That's what you feel. You feel like you were set back. Because I don't think that you're very happy with this Seven of Swords energy. Although it is the message, it's helping you. It is helping you. It's supposed to help you. Please clarify. Yeah. Again, the devil. So I feel like you really have to pay attention to your choices right now, to see if maybe there's something hidden in the things you, I think maybe there's this it's like you take certain thoughts too seriously and then you mistake them for important things, and then they're not, and then they kind of imprison you in a loop, and there's a need to let that go. And I feel like this situation is going to be like nagging you, like making you feel a little bit stuck, and because you're not renewing your outlook on life, maybe. Yeah, how to find a way to keep your energy levels stable and positive while dealing with challenging energies. And this is Leo energy. So it's really about yourself, about how you embody your own energy. I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise today, background noise. I hope it's not really bothering you too much. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles and Five of Swords. I really feel like there's something really like nagging in this energy for you, and I feel like it's an uncomfortable place to be if you don't allow, if you don't learn, if you don't open yourself a little bit more to learning. And I feel like you're going to open yourself because of a relationship, because of your heart. It's your heart that's going to guide you from now on. In order for you to, I feel like you have to really take a leap of faith. You have to follow your intuition, and you have to believe that your destiny is holding something bigger than what you imagined. And maybe your imagination, your limited beliefs up until this point, this specific event, they are the ones that need to go with the event, with the memory of the event, so as to not repeat and not feel like this was a defeat or a loss, and feel like this was exactly what you needed. It was the perfect situation for you to move on to greater things, and that you were maybe obsessed and focused, maybe even too much on your own experience and on yourself. I don't know who I'm talking to, of course, but I really feel a very masculine energy that is changing, that is learning to be deeply in contact with their own potential, their own drive, but in a deeper sense, not seeking any external, not really caring, you know? Not seeking external validation in a way that is unproductive to you, because you can have validation, right? It's not something that is bad in itself, in of itself, because we need other people and we interact with other people. So it's not like, oh, I don't need anyone and I don't care what anyone says. That's never true. We care always about what people think of us, even if it's just a little bit. And it's very important to live that experience in a healthy way, right? In a way that isn't hurtful, in a way that doesn't judge you for the wrong things. Because if you're trying to achieve an ideal and you are judging yourself, you're judging the wrong characteristics that are not ideal for that specific image that you have of yourself. You're going to be constantly missing the mark and feeling like you have failed and feeling defeated. So this was very important for you to change. Whatever happened, whatever this was, because I feel like it was a little bit of a sneaky energy, although it just put you on the spot. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. Four of Cups again. Ace of Swords. I feel like you really had to let go of something that was precious to you. So I also feel like you had to let go of someone, a person, a relationship, a dynamic with an emotional dynamic with someone. And it was all at the same time. I feel like that's why, 10 of Wands and this feeling of a lot going on. And I feel like this is in the past, but you're still healing from this. Let me clarify this Ace of Cups here. King of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like you're putting some distance between you and someone, and this is starting something new for you. Maybe this is, this is the month. So that's the message here that I feel. This is the month where you're going to start something new. But I feel like it's not going to be in the beginning of the month. I feel like it's going to be more towards the end of the month. I also feel like it's going to be a little bit unexpected and sudden. But it's still going to affect you. It's going to affect something very deep, this relationship in your life, that's going to like appeal to a part of you that you forgot, that was hidden. It's really strange because in this reading, I feel like there's something hidden. There's a lot of hidden stories, like hidden energy. Maybe there's a lot of mismatch, a lot of it's like your situation is so unique that nobody really can read you or can really understand the full scope of this. And it requires a lot of brain power. I feel like there's a lot to know, there's a lot to process, there's a lot to tell, there's a lot of stories to tell, there's a lot of, And I feel like this reading, it would require a little bit more time and energy. And I'm okay with that. So yeah, Knight of Pentacles, sorry. And let me just clarify this moon here because it's bugging me a little bit. The Six of Swords. There's a fear of leaving something behind. The Four of Wands. An idea of a relationship, maybe. The Emperor. I feel like it's like you're not ready for something, but you don't want to miss out on it. I feel like you're focused on your establishing yourself right now. And that's very important. That's the focus that is going to be very healthy for you, is to establish yourself and not be afraid to leave something behind. It's like what is yours will return. With the Croix de Vie, there's a sense of destiny here. And I think that all things in due time. This was maybe what was so difficult, or what is so difficult about this situation, is there's a feeling of loss. There's a feeling of leaving something behind, of finishing something and not having another thing to kind of focus on the outside. But the reason for that is that maybe the advice here is to focus more on distancing yourself from your emotions, on being balanced, on being at peace with what happened, whatever it was, in the material realm, in the professional career. Maybe there were mistakes. There's some things that you need to change, and you know that, and it requires effort. Changing your outlook on life, on your relationships. This is like a full reassessment. It's like your intuition led you to a situation of so much change and upheaval that you kind of feel confused if these are signs that you should stop and do other things, or if you should continue on certain things. And this is exactly the little tweaking process that you need to go through in order for this to be achieved, for your work to have this steady quality and this consistency. The Strength card and the Knight of Discs, it's a lot about consistent effort and day-to-day measuring your energy really well and knowing exactly how to expend that energy in a very efficient manner, healthy. Yeah, I want to talk about health here, because I think that maybe you're recovering from something also. This is a very, very... Because I feel like there's this accidents energy, there's the theft energy, there's really like a lot of incidents, a lot of things happening that are throwing you off balance, or that are challenging you. That's more like it, like challenging you. And they're making you feel like you are not on the right path, but you are. You just need to distance yourself a little bit more, because they are messages for you. They are like hints that you need to change a few things, but you try to not throw away the baby with the bathwater here, and really separate the wheat from the chaff, and not get into like too excited about things right now, because I feel like it's going to interrupt a process of healing if you get over excited, because the drive is there. You don't need to worry about that, because you have the energy and you have the motivation. You just have to channel it in a way that is balanced and more equanimity. I can't pronounce this, but with more equanimity, compassion, in a way that's more neutral, right? That brings you into a place of a peaceful place. Because maybe I'm also feeling like a little bit of like a revolt, like hating the situation, or hating your life, or hating someone, or hating a group of people, or like putting all the responsibility on the wrong things or places or people, and not really evaluating things for what they really mean to you and to your destiny and to your path, but kind of confusing, the confusing what is important with what is not. So really try to distance yourself. And once you do that, I really feel like you're leaving behind this mess, a little bit of a messy situation inside yourself and inside your heart. because I feel like you let this kind of seep in to places in your heart because you're maybe too available, too open to it. Maybe you expose too much. Maybe you can't really measure, like, what am I supposed to show and what is in a more private sphere, or it's not exactly the private versus the public, but it's more like the my space and other people's space, my energy, other people's energy, boundaries, but also the feeling of protection, of being cohesive in yourself and strong within yourself, and not needing the others to feel the boundary. And I don't know if I'm being very clear with it. It's that feeling your own boundaries without needing them to clash with the others. And feeling comfortable in that, feeling like the emperor, right? Like you're on your throne and you're you know, I am powerful within myself. I have my tools, I have my abilities, my skills. I am capable, and I am the owner of my own energy and my own destiny, right? So it was a little bit confusing because I feel like you're processing some things that maybe happened not, you know, not just now, but maybe a long time ago, maybe some months ago or something like that. But I really feel like this month is going to be a good conclusion for you. At least emotionally, you're going to feel a little bit more, you're going to feel like you have more space to breathe, and you can start to distance yourself from the mess or what you feel like is chaotic. And once you do that, you will get yourself back into balance. I feel like you're going to get yourself out of unhealthy habits and situations, and then you will achieve a certain regular, you know, trustworthy effort that will greatly enhance your confidence and your sense of self. It's like a rediscovering of your sense of self that is very, very positive, very good for you right now. It's going to prepare you for an amazing spring. I feel like spring is going to be really strong for you, really bountiful. Yeah, actually, I think that this reading, it's not only about March. Because for me, it's telling me that, yeah, springtime is going to be very, very important for you. But also autumn. There's something about autumn here for you that kind of mirrors what happens in springtime. I'm not sure why, so let's just leave it at that. So thank you so much for this. There's a lot of knowledge here, and I hope you get to look at the cards a little bit also, because the figures have a lot to say and to tell you that maybe I couldn't explain. I feel like there's a lot to unpack here still, but I can't like extend this to hours and hours. So if you did like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, so as I'm just starting out. So please don't forget to subscribe and share. And please leave me your feedback and comments on the comment section. And yeah, thank you so much for this, and I hope to see you very soon again. Bye.